I felt really out of the loop. I had been hanging out with my friends in Japan and doing things that you can do in Japan, and suddenly I was back in Indiana for the summer and it felt like I had nothing to do and all these fun things were happening on the other side of the world, and that sort of really got me down.
Reverse culture shock is an adjustment for students coming back to the U.S., so basically an adjustment back to their life in the U.S. It can include a variety of adjustments, from adjusting to speaking in the English language again, meeting up with friends and family who maybe have gone through some of their own changes, but maybe not as significant as the changes that a student went through abroad. Can be missing things from their time abroad, whether it's certain types of food, lifestyles, having the siesta lifestyle or having stores closed on the weekends. So basically, reverse culture shock is readjusting back to life in the U.S.
Basically, I was fine during the entire summer because I was back with my friends, my old job, and I had a house waiting for me in Bloomington, so it was really awesome. But the day, my 1-year anniversary of leaving for France was when I got really sick. I was just like laying in bed, like feeling really faint, and I had a cold for the rest of the week because I wasn't in France, and it was weird that I wasn't going back to France that year. And I kind of got jealous of the new people going. And that entire first semester of senior year was terrible because I barely had any homework in France, and I, missed out on a lot of sleep last semester, and I had so many papers to write and homework to do. So it was actually pretty terrible when I actually started school because I wasn't used to working that much.
Lots of people, I think, are prepared for culture shock, but reverse culture shock seems to be a sort of newer idea, or it's brushed under the table. But IU definitely, in their orientations and their handout materials, mention it, so I knew it was there. I'm not saying that I came back and had reverse culture shock because I wasn't expecting it. I sort of was expecting it. It's just sort of, even if you expect it, that doesn't mean you can completely get around it. But it is nice to sort of expect that. So even if it's a bit uncomfortable or a strange adjustment, or maybe a bit sad at first, saying goodbye to your newfound home abroad, you sort of, along the course of your studies and your time abroad, you realize that that end point is coming, and that a new sort of upheaval, so to speak, is also waiting for you. And since you know that, it's something you're better prepared for.